In this video, we will graph system of inequalities and we'll find the solutions. Okay, solutions are not list of numbers here. So we will shade the region and I'll show you how to shade efficiently on math paper with one pencil. Okay, so I'm going to use one color when I graph it. So let's look at the first one and I'll graph this with blue. So let's start with this equation. When I graph this equation, slope is 1/2 and y-intercept is -4. So go to -4 on the y-axis and 1/2 means 1 up, right over run. So positive numbers up or to the right. So 1 up, 2 to the right, 1 up, 2 to the right. 1 up, 2 to the right, and we repeat, and that is going to be a line. 1 down, 2 to the left. So by using the different direction, and we can form a straight line, just like that. Do I use solid line or dashed line? So let's check the inequality notation. That is greater than. So there is no equal sign below it, so we will use dotted line or dashed line, okay? So let's use dotted line. Okay, so this is dotted line. Okay, at the end, let me draw a line with the 2 arrowheads. Do we shade above or below? Shade above the line, right? And I'll shade soon. So I can use undo button quickly, okay? All right, next one. My y is on the right-hand side, so let's rewrite it. Y -3 and -2x. I just switch it left and right-hand side. Left goes to right, right goes to left. What happened to the inequality direction then? I need to reverse it, right? Because still -2x is greater than, so I reverse the direction of the inequality. When I switch left and right-hand side. What's the next step? Add 3, so let's keep the same direction. If I multiply or divide by a negative number, I have to reverse the direction of the inequality once again. But this case, it's just additions. We keep the same direction of the inequality. So let's graph this second one. Is it dotted line or dashed line or solid line? It's solid line, right? So we have equal sign below, so we use solid line. And shade above or below, we are making a decision from the last one here. Y is isolated on the left, so we shade below the line. So let's graph 3 right here. -2 is the slope, so down 2, 1 to the right, down 2, 1 to the right, down 2, 1 to the right, and I need to draw a solid line. Let me use a tool. So solid line like this. Okay. If I shade the region, look what I'm doing. Okay, I try to do one color, just like your pencil. Okay, I picked the black color. Blue one, shade above. Okay, shade above. Don't shade it yet, okay? I will use undo button. The red one here, shade below. Shade below. So this overlapping part is the solution set, right? If you're using a pencil, it looks really messy work to me, okay? So let's avoid using that way. So let me do undo button. And how about this way? If you're shading with one pencil, think about doing this. Blue line shade above, so show the direction of the above like that. And the red one shade below, just draw the direction below is here. And now let's look at the arrowhead's direction. Do we have any region going 2 arrowheads together here and here, right? So this quarter part is going to be the solution set. So solution set you don't really need to shade the region, okay? If you want to shade the region, it's really messy with the pencil. So instead of shading the region, let's do cross hatch in only one direction, okay? You don't need to do both directions, one direction. That is going to be the solution set. So you can do the neat drawing on your paper. Does it make sense? If you want to do two color sections and use a color pencil, so you can see red and blue makes purple in the region, and the overlapping part is the solution set. Is it clear? Okay, now let's use a calculator and let's see how we can graph this on the calculator. All right, on my calculator, let me type everything and then let me bring it back to the, I can type it here. All right, let me, oh, all right, let's type it. Second plus 712, I clear the RAM. And let's go to Y1. Let me type the A first. That is 1/2. So alpha Y equals, enter 1/2. That is 1/2. To the right, X, subtract 4. Okay. And below, I have to solve everything by Y, right? Isolate Y, and then let's use the isolated form, slope-intercept form. So negative 2x plus 3. Okay. And the first one is shade above. The second one is shade below. So I'm going to show you how to do it on the calculator. But this calculator doesn't know how to choose the dotted line and solid line. So you need to make a decision on that part, okay? Even you're using a calculator, calculator has some limitation. It cannot do it. So you need to know that, and then you need to make sure you're doing that on the paper correctly, okay? All right, first one, to the left, all the way to the left. So you can move the cursor of the calculator to the front, okay? And hit enter. It's blue line, okay? It's the line, and I need to change that. So use the arrowhead or enter key and choose the region. Are we shading above or below? Above, and this is the notation for above the line. It is top corner, right? Top corner. That is above the line. So select that, and then, did you see? I click OK here. Enter. And then this will shade above the region. See? Okay, let's go back and then let's do the bottom one. Go bottom one all the way to the front, and then hit enter key, and it's red color. Yes, okay, the below line. Are we shading below or above? I can remember. All right, shade below of the line, right? So let's go to below. Okay, move the cursor. That's top corner part, shade above. This is bottom corner, that is shade below the line. Okay, so this is the button you need to select. So let's click OK, and then grab both of them. So which is the answer? Two colors overlapping here, right? So that region is the solution set. Can I copy it? Yep. Too big. Okay, that is what I have, right? It looks different, isn't it? So if you use color pencils, you can see overlapping parts nicely, but it's okay to have one pencil and then show the region. This is the overlapping part because two arrowheads are heading towards to the same direction. So we have one plane, and solution set is 1/4 of the plane. So this is solution set.